Hello coin collectors and coin lovers, welcome back to my channel. Coin collectors and enthusiasts, to an exciting journey into the world of rare Lincoln pennies. Today we're uncovering some of the most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies and Lincoln Memorial pennies ever made, including coins that, even in dirty or worn condition, are worth thousands to millions of dollars on today's market. From the early 1909 wheat pennies, which marked the first year of Lincoln on a U.S. coin, to the later memorial pennies with subtle variations and mint mark rarities, these coins hold stories, history, and unbelievable value. We'll explore unique features that make each penny special, how to identify rare mint marks like D for Denver and S for San Francisco, and why even circulated coins could be worth a fortune today. Get ready to dive into a treasure hunt of American history, uncovering hidden gems from the United States Mint that could change your perspective on the pennies in your pocket. Let's get started. First up, the 1927 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most fascinating 1-cent coins produced by the United States of America during the early 20th century. This coin carries the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, who first appeared on the cent in 1909, marking the centennial of his birth, and this 1927 issue in uncirculated condition represents a remarkable piece of American numismatic history for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The wheat reverse, with its elegant sheaves framing the denomination, is a symbol of prosperity and the enduring agricultural roots of the United States, making it a coin that resonates with both historical and aesthetic value. Uncirculated 1927 Lincoln wheat pennies with no mint mark are exceptionally rare because the majority of coins minted in that year circulated extensively due to the economic conditions and the need for small change across the country. This means that finding one today in pristine condition is a true treasure for any coin collector who understands the challenges of preserving copper coins over nearly a century of existence. The surface of an uncirculated coin shows full original luster and complete detail on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, which is rarely seen and highly prized in the numismatic community. The market value of a 1927 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in uncirculated condition has been steadily increasing over the years due to its rarity and historical significance. Collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for a coin in top condition, and in some exceptional examples where the luster and strike are near perfect, the market value can even reach tens of thousands of dollars, making it a serious investment opportunity as well as a collector's dream. The coin is graded on the Sheldon scale, with uncirculated examples usually falling into MS60 to MS65 or higher depending on the quality of the strike and eye appeal. One of the unique features of the 1927 Lincoln wheat penny is the detailed rendering of Lincoln's bust on the obverse side. The sculptor Victor David Brenner captured the depth and character of Lincoln's face with remarkable precision. The year 1927 is clearly marked beneath the bust, along with the motto "I in God We Trust" and the word "Liberty," which are all sharply defined on uncirculated coins, giving collectors an opportunity to appreciate the artistry of early 20th century coin design in the United States. The reverse of the coin is equally impressive, with two wheat stalks framing the denomination 1 cent and the inscription United States of America. This design element was used from 1909 to 1958 and represents a golden era of small coinage in America. The wheat penny was beloved by everyday Americans and became an iconic representation of the nation's values and the era's craftsmanship, making a 1927 example in uncirculated condition a highly desirable collectible. Collectors often examine the 1927 Lincoln wheat penny for signs of die varieties and minting errors, which can significantly increase the coin's value. Some coins from this era may exhibit repunch dates, doubled dies, or slight variations in the wheat stalks, which are highly sought after by specialized collectors. These unique features add another layer of intrigue to the 1927 coin, making it not only a valuable asset but also a fascinating piece of history to study and preserve. The historical context of the 1927 Lincoln wheat penny is also compelling. The coin was minted during the Roaring Twenties, a period of economic growth and social change in the United States. It circulated widely in commerce and served as a reminder of the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who remained a unifying figure in American culture. The coin is a tangible connection to a pivotal era in U.S. history and embodies the spirit of an age where craftsmanship and national pride were deeply intertwined. Numismatists and historians often refer to the 1927 Lincoln Wheat penny as an example of the artistry and precision of early 20th century U.S. coinage. The lack of a mint mark indicates it was produced in Philadelphia, which was the primary mint at the time and known for producing coins with excellent detail and consistent quality. This makes the Philadelphia issues particularly desirable for collectors seeking pristine examples of Lincoln Wheat pennies. Many collectors today look for Lincoln Wheat pennies in uncirculated condition because they represent the pinnacle of preservation. The copper used in 1927 coins has a unique reddish-brown tone which develops beautifully over time when properly cared for. Collectors often store these coins in protective holders to maintain their luster and prevent environmental damage, which ensures the coin retains both its aesthetic appeal and market value over decades. The 1927 Lincoln Wheat penny has also appeared in prestigious auctions and private sales, commanding impressive prices due to its scarcity and condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher can sell for extraordinary amounts, reflecting the high demand among serious collectors. This has made the coin not only a collector's item but also a potential investment vehicle for those looking to diversify their portfolio with rare coins that have a track record of appreciation over time. Many numismatic books and references such as the Red Book list the 1927 Lincoln Wheat penny as a key date for collectors of the series. The coin is part of a broader narrative that includes all Lincoln cents from 1909 to 1958, and understanding its place in the series helps collectors appreciate the evolution of coin design and minting techniques over time. The story of the 1927 penny is intertwined with the story of modern American coinage. For coin enthusiasts, the tactile experience of holding a 1927 Lincoln Wheat penny in uncirculated condition is extraordinary. The sharp relief and detailed features are a reminder of the care and precision with which coins were produced in the past. Unlike circulated coins, these examples allow collectors to connect with history in a direct and tangible way, providing both educational and aesthetic enjoyment. The rarity of uncirculated 1927 Lincoln Wheat pennies also contributes to their high market value. Today, collectors and investors scour coin shops, online marketplaces, and estate sales in search of these treasures. The excitement of discovering a coin in pristine condition adds to the allure of this series and ensures that the legacy of the Lincoln Wheat penny continues to captivate new generations of collectors. The connection of the 1927 Lincoln Wheat penny to broader themes in American history cannot be overstated. The coin represents innovation, craftsmanship, and the enduring memory of a president whose leadership helped shape the nation. Its continued desirability among collectors reflects both the historical importance and the tangible beauty of a coin that has survived nearly a century. In uniqueness and connection to a pivotal period in the United States make it a timeless treasure worthy of careful preservation and study. Next up, the 1942 Lincoln Wheat penny is a fascinating 1-cent coin from the United States of America, and it carries a D mint mark, which indicates it was minted at the Denver Mint during a pivotal year in world history as the United States was fully engaged in World War II. And the coin itself is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and this series has become a cornerstone for coin collectors across the globe because of its historical significance and rarity in higher grades. And the 1942 penny represents an era when the nation was focused on the war effort and metal shortages were affecting coin production, making certain mintings highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The history behind the 1942 Lincoln Wheat penny begins with the United States Mint's production practices during wartime, as copper and nickel were critical for military purposes and the Mint had to balance circulation needs with conservation, and this resulted in coins with slight variations in weight, thickness, and die strikes, which are now key identifiers for numismatists who study the minute differences that make each coin unique. And the Denver Mint produced a significant quantity of pennies in 1942, but only a fraction remain in fine or better condition today, which drives up the market value significantly. And the coin's surface tone and patina also tell a story of its journey through decades of handling, storage, and environmental exposure, making each specimen a tangible piece of American history. Collectors are drawn to the 1942 Lincoln Wheat penny not only for its age, but for its design, which features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side portrayed with solemn dignity and remarkable detail by Victor David Brenner, whose work has been celebrated for over a century, and the reverse showcases the wheat ears, which symbolize prosperity and the agricultural backbone of the nation. And the simplicity and elegance of this design combined with the historical context of 1942 make it an enduring favorite for coin enthusiasts who seek to own a piece of Americana, and the tactile feel of the coin and the subtle variations in the strike are often studied under magnification to determine authenticity and grading, which can greatly affect its market price. In fine condition, the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny exhibits clear major details of Lincoln's portrait, and the lettering is distinct although minor wear is present on high points of the coin, which is characteristic of circulation coins from this era, and even in fine condition this coin can command substantial value in today's collector's market, as scarcity and condition are primary drivers for pricing, and it is important for collectors to examine the coin for any minting errors or anomalies such as double die obverse repunched mint marks or unusual toning, which can dramatically increase its value, sometimes reaching into thousands of dollars depending on rarity and market demand, and the coin's provenance or documented ownership history can also add prestige and financial worth. The unique features of the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny include its specific mint mark placement, font style, and the subtle variations that occur from die to die at the Denver Mint during this year, and advanced collectors and professional numismatists often reference specialized guides and grading catalogs to identify these characteristics with precision, and coins that exhibit sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and original luster are highly prized, while those with post-mint damage, scratches, or cleaning are valued less. But even worn examples provide historical insight into the circulation patterns and economic conditions of 1942 America, and studying these features allows collectors to connect with the social and industrial context of the coin. Market value for the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny fluctuates based on condition, rarity, and collector interest, and coins in fine condition are typically priced in the range of tens to hundreds of dollars, but exceptional specimens with outstanding eye appeal or notable die variations can fetch prices in the thousands, and in recent years auction results have shown that coins from the early 1940s are increasingly popular as collectors focus on mid-century coins with historical significance and economic relevance, and this coin remains a reliable investment for those seeking tangible assets linked to American heritage and the preservation of numismatic history. The story of the Lincoln Wheat penny series is inseparable from the narrative of the United States during the first half of the 20th century, as it reflects technological advances in minting, the evolution of coin design, and public perception of currency, and the 1942 D. penny is a microcosm of these broader trends, capturing a moment in time when America was at war abroad and transitioning domestically. In the coin's composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc speaks to the metallurgical practices of the era and offers insight into how materials were sourced and rationed to support the national economy and war effort. Collectors seeking the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny should familiarize themselves with grading criteria established by professional organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, as these organizations provide authoritative grading that impacts market value, and coins are examined for strike quality, surface preservation, luster, eye appeal, and presence of any abnormalities, and understanding these factors allows collectors to make informed decisions when purchasing or selling, and ensures that the coin's historical and financial value is preserved and protected in transactions. The appeal of the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny extends beyond financial considerations, as it embodies the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, whose image was chosen for the cent in 1909 as a symbol of unity and moral integrity, and owning this coin is a way for collectors to engage with the narrative of Lincoln's presidency, the Civil War, and the enduring ideals of democracy and liberty that continue to resonate with Americans and international collectors alike, and the wheat design on the reverse reinforces the connection to the agrarian roots of the nation and the collective effort of citizens contributing to national prosperity during difficult times. Numismatists often explore subtle variations and minting anomalies in the 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat penny, including slight differences in the D mint mark positioning, doubling of letters, or die cracks that occurred during production, and these features can make a coin a sought-after collectible, commanding premium prices in specialized auctions, and knowledge of these nuances requires careful examination under magnification and comparison with reference collections and scholarly publications, in it reflects the depth of study and passion that the hobby of coin collecting inspires in individuals, and the historical context of 1942 adds an extra layer of American coinage. Next up, The 1962 D. Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from the United States of America is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, and collectors from around the world often seek it out because of its unique characteristics and its historical significance. And even though it may appear ordinary at first glance, this coin carries a story that stretches back to the early 1960s and the Lincoln Memorial design, introduced in 1959, replacing the original wheat ears design of the Lincoln penny, and its D-Mint mark, indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, which is known for producing coins with certain subtle variations that make them of interest to serious collectors, and the condition of this coin today being classified as old reflects the journey it has undergone through circulation, yet despite where it retains features that can make it valuable in the numismatic market. The design of the Lincoln Memorial penny features the bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a portrait that has become iconic over decades, and on the reverse side the Lincoln Memorial itself is depicted with incredible detail for a 1-cent coin, and collectors pay close attention to the tiny features such as the steps, the columns, and the inscriptions inside the memorial, which can sometimes show die variations or doubling that significantly increase the value of the coin, and the artistry behind the design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose original portrait of Lincoln dates back to the early 20th century, and his legacy continues to influence every penny minted in the United States. The D-Mint mark on the 1962 penny indicates its origin from the Denver Mint, and Denver coins from this era have been known to present slight differences in strike and finish when compared to coins minted in Philadelphia and San Francisco, which makes them interesting for collectors who specialize in mint mark varieties, and the presence of a mint mark can dramatically influence the market value of the coin, with certain years and mint marks commanding thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars in exceptional conditions, and the Denver Mint itself has a rich history that began in the early 1900s, contributing to the circulation of millions of coins every year, and its coins often reflect the industrial efficiency and technological advancements of the period. In terms of historical context, the 1962 Lincoln Memorial penny was minted during a time of significant social and economic change in the United States, with the country experiencing post-war growth and the early stages of the civil rights movement, and coins from this period serve as small tangible reminders of American history, with the Lincoln penny itself representing the enduring legacy of President Abraham Lincoln and his contributions to the nation, particularly the preservation of the Union and the abolition of slavery, and owning such a coin allows collectors to hold a piece of history in their hands. Collectors often examine the condition of the coin, paying attention to the wear on Lincoln's face, the rim of the coin, and the details of the memorial on the reverse side, and even coins classified as old can hold substantial value if they exhibit sharp features or unusual die marks, or if they are part of a rare mintage batch, and understanding the subtleties of grading can transform a simple circulated penny into a high-value collectible, and grading organizations provide official certification that can further enhance the value for serious collectors and investors. Unique features of the 1962 D. Lincoln Memorial penny may include double die obverse or reverse variations, small die cracks or planchet imperfections that occurred during the minting process, and these anomalies are sought after in the numismatic community because they make each coin a one-of-a-kind artifact, and some of these features have fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars in auction settings, particularly when combined with a high grade and a desirable mint mark, and these traits encourage collectors to closely inspect every penny from this era. The market for Lincoln Memorial pennies has grown significantly over the decades, with collectors and investors recognizing both their historical significance and their potential financial value, and even coins in circulated condition like the 1962 D can attract attention if they display rare features or have been preserved in an unusual manner, and pricing today can fluctuate depending on demand, rarity, condition, and provenance, and some coins with extreme rarity have been known to reach values in the thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, demonstrating that even small change can have enormous value under the right circumstances. The provenance of a coin can also contribute to its desirability, with coins coming from significant collections or with well-documented histories often fetching higher prices at auction, and collectors enjoy tracing the journey of a coin from its minting to the present day, and understanding the historical context surrounding the coin enhances the collecting experience and adds intangible value to what might otherwise be seen as just a small metal disc. In the 1962 D. Lincoln Memorial penny embodies this connection to history and legacy. The State Bank of America has played a role in the circulation and distribution of coins like the 1962 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny over the decades, and banks historically facilitated the movement of coins across the country, ensuring that pennies from various mints reached collectors and the general public alike. And while banks may not directly influence collector value, they provide an important connection to the coin's journey, and many collectors find interest in the way coins have passed through hands over decades, adding an extra layer of historical narrative to the coin. Understanding the composition of the coin is also critical. Collectors know that the 1962 Lincoln penny is primarily made of copper with a small percentage of other metals, and this composition was standard prior to 1982, when the composition shifted to a mostly zinc core with copper plating, and the metallic content can affect the coin's durability, appearance, and in some rare cases its intrinsic value, and some investors even consider the metal value when assessing older coins, although numismatic value usually far exceeds metal content value. Collectors also pay attention to mintage numbers. The 1962 D penny had millions of coins produced, but certain batches or die variations are far rarer, and scarcity is a major driver of value, with lower mintage varieties often commanding premium prices, and meticulous collectors maintain detailed records and catalogs to identify and track these variations, and understanding mintage data helps collectors make informed purchasing decisions and contributes to the overall strategy for building a valuable and historically significant collection. Condition remains a crucial aspect. Even coins in old circulated condition like this 1962 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny can achieve high market prices if they retain crisp details or exhibit unique. Next up, the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny is a coin that every serious collector dreams of holding in their hands today. This penny represents the first year of the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side and carries a remarkable historical significance for the United States of America. Minted at the Denver Mint, it proudly displays the iconic D Mint mark, and even in rough condition it can command significant attention among numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. The 1959 issue marked a monumental shift from the Lincoln wheat penny, which had been in circulation since 1909, and collectors today recognize that owning a first-year Lincoln Memorial Penny is akin to holding a tangible piece of American history. The coin features Abraham Lincoln's bust on the obverse, a design by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse depicts the solemn Lincoln Memorial crafted by Frank Gasparo, a detail that immediately draws the eye of collectors and historians alike. The unique features of the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny extend beyond its simple appearance. The coin is composed primarily of copper with a small percentage of zinc, reflecting the post-war minting techniques of the late 1950s. The intricate lines of the memorial on the reverse side can still be faintly seen on coins in rough condition, offering a glimpse into the meticulous craftsmanship of the United States Mint. The D Mint mark is positioned neatly under the date, signifying its origin from Denver, and coins from this mint in rough condition have shown remarkable resilience over decades, surviving everyday circulation and yet still maintaining enough detail to intrigue collectors around the world. The history behind the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny is as fascinating as the coin itself. The United States Mint in 1959 was transitioning from the wheat penny series, which had symbolized over 50 years of American culture and economy, into the Lincoln Memorial design, which would continue to be produced for decades. This change reflected not only a new artistic vision, but also a shift in American identity during a post-war era when citizens were looking toward a modern future while still honoring the legacy of Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln Memorial Penny quickly became a household name and a collector favorite. Collectors often seek the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny in all grades, but even rough condition examples have a special allure because they tell a story of everyday American life. These pennies could be found in cash registers on Main Street in the 1960s, in the pockets of schoolchildren, and in the hands of hardworking citizens. Each mark on the coin represents a small part of history and adds to the narrative value of the piece, which is why coins like these continue to attract attention at auctions and private sales. In terms of market value, the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny in rough condition may not reach the astronomical prices of rare mint errors or uncirculated specimens, but it can still command hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the collector demand and historical significance of the piece. Rare varieties such as doubled dies or coins with misaligned strikes can exponentially increase the value, bringing them into the tens of thousands, or even millions for ultra-rare specimens. The coin is a Reminder that rarity is not just about condition but about historical context and collector interest. The Denver Mint during 1959 was producing millions of pennies every month, yet the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny remains sought after because it is the inaugural year of the memorial design. Many collectors focus specifically on first-year issues to complete date and mint mark sets, and the D. Mint mark is an essential component for anyone building a comprehensive Lincoln Memorial penny collection. The rough condition does not diminish its importance in completing a set, which makes it a cornerstone piece for collectors worldwide. Unique features of the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny also include subtle variations in strike and design. Some coins exhibit slightly weak lettering on the word Liberty, or faint details in the memorial columns. These small imperfections are highly coveted by collectors because they differentiate one coin from another in a way that mass-produced coins rarely do. Spotting such features requires a keen eye and a knowledge of the coin's history. These subtle nuances add both intrigue and value to each coin. The coin also carries cultural significance, as it represents an era when pennies were widely used in everyday commerce, something that has diminished greatly today. Holding a 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny allows one to reflect on the economic and social conditions of post-war America and to appreciate how coins were both a medium of exchange and a tool of storytelling. The design itself honors Abraham Lincoln, the president who preserved the Union, making this penny more than just currency but a miniature monument to democracy and perseverance. For collectors interested in condition grading, even rough pennies can provide insights into the coin's journey. A rough 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny may exhibit scratches, dings, discoloration, or worn details, yet it tells the story of circulation and use. These imperfections become a historical record, and many collectors prefer a coin that shows evidence of life as opposed to a sterile, uncirculated specimen, because it feels connected to the people who handled it and the times in which it circulated. The 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny also has a fascinating market dynamic. Collectors often search for complete sets by date and mint mark, and coins like this one are the final missing piece for many collections. The penny has been featured in auctions and private sales where historical significance and scarcity drive demand. Even rough coins from the Denver Mint can draw competitive bids, making it a remarkable opportunity for both novice and seasoned collectors to invest in American numismatic history. In addition to collector value, the 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny is an educational tool. The coin can be used to teach about American history, Abraham Lincoln's presidency, the evolution of U.S. coinage and minting technology. Students and enthusiasts alike can learn about how coins reflected both art and national identity through the careful design choices made by Brenner and Gasparo. This makes the penny a bridge between history, education, and tangible collectibles, fostering a deeper appreciation for the past. The connection to the State Bank of America is also notable because during the 1950s and 1960s, banks played a critical role in distributing coins to the public. These pennies would have passed through bank tills to reach the hands of everyday Americans, highlighting the relationship between financial institutions and circulation coins. The 1959 D. Lincoln Memorial penny is a testament to the role banks played in preserving and circulating American currency, ensuring that even today collectors can access these coins from estates and coin collections. Next up, the 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial penny is a fascinating piece of United States coinage history and one that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike for decades. As we explore the story of this coin, you will discover its deep roots in American numismatics and why it holds such value in the current market. This penny is made of a composition of copper and zinc, with the mint mark D indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its meticulous craftsmanship and historical significance in the production of American coins. The obverse of the 1968 D penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States who led the nation through the Civil War, and symbolizes freedom and perseverance. Lincoln's likeness on the coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and has remained virtually unchanged for decades, representing a continuity in American coin design that resonates with collectors who appreciate the artistry and historical significance of coins. On the reverse side of the coin, the Lincoln Memorial dominates the design. This structure, located in Washington, D.C., serves as a tribute to Lincoln's enduring legacy and symbolizes unity and democracy. The meticulous detailing of the memorial on the penny allows collectors to appreciate the architectural elegance of the monument and its representation of American values and ideals. This design was introduced in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and continued for over 40 years, making it a defining feature of American 1-cent coins. The 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny is particularly notable for its mint mark. The D signifies its origin from the Denver Mint, a facility that has been operational since 1906 and is renowned for producing coins with distinct characteristics. The Denver Mint often produces slightly different die variations and toning patterns, which makes certain coins from this mint particularly desirable among collectors who seek variety and rarity in their collections. In terms of condition, the coin we are discussing is in good condition, meaning it shows somewhere from circulation but retains all essential details and is free from significant damage. Coins in good condition from this year are still sought after by collectors because they represent authentic circulated examples and offer a tangible connection to the era in which they were used and enjoyed by the American public. The 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny also has unique features that make it a standout in the market. The die variations and small minting errors that occasionally occur can make a seemingly common penny extremely valuable. Rare examples can fetch thousands of dollars, and some exceptionally rare specimens with double dies or off-center strikes can reach values in the tens of thousands, or even more depending on the collector demand and market trends. Historically, the year 1968 was a tumultuous period in American history, with major social and political events shaping the nation. During this time, the penny served as a ubiquitous object in everyday life, a symbol of ordinary commerce and yet a witness to extraordinary history. The coin connects collectors to this historical moment, giving it a narrative beyond its metallic value and offering a story that enhances its appeal in the numismatic community. The market value of a 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny varies greatly depending on its condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. Circulated coins in good condition can sell for a few dollars to several $100s, whereas uncirculated or error coins can command prices well into the thousands of dollars. The fluctuations in value are driven by collector interest, global economic factors, and the increasing scarcity of certain mint mark and error combinations. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because it bridges the gap between mid-century coinage and modern numismatics. The design consistency with Lincoln's portrait and the memorial provides a recognizable and beloved image, while the variations introduced by minting processes add layers of collectability and intrigue, giving numismatists a reason to seek this coin out for both historical appreciation and investment potential. The coin also has a fascinating production background. The Denver Mint in 1968 was responsible for millions of coins, and the penny production involved sophisticated machinery that ensured the proper striking and weight of each coin. The care in production, combined with the historical context of 1968, gives the 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny a unique provenance that adds to its collector value and narrative appeal for those interested in minting history. In terms of investment, the 1968 D penny offers potential for significant returns, especially if collectors focus on coins with unique features or errors. The rarity of high-grade coins combined with the enduring popularity of Lincoln Memorial pennies means that those who acquire coins wisely can see substantial appreciation over time, making it not just a collector's item, but also a strategic asset in a numismatic portfolio that seeks both beauty and value. Numismatists often pay close attention to subtle details such as strike quality, toning, die variations, and the clarity of the Lincoln Memorial. On the reverse, these small details can dramatically affect the market value of a coin, even among coins from the same year and mint. The 1968 D penny provides a perfect example of how small nuances can make a coin highly desirable and collectible across decades. The coin also has educational value for new collectors and students of American history. By examining a 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny, one can learn about the minting process, coin composition, and the socio-political era in which it circulated. This dual value of historical insight and collectability enhances the overall significance of the coin in the broader context of American numismatics. Collectors also appreciate the tactile and aesthetic qualities of the coin. The size, weight, and metallic composition give a satisfying feel, while the details of Lincoln's portrait and the memorial provide visual enjoyment. The experience of holding a coin with historical context adds a sensory dimension to collecting that goes beyond numbers and investment, creating a personal connection to history and craftsmanship. In the secondary market, the 1968 D. Lincoln Memorial Penny has achieved notable sales records, particularly for specimens with errors or exceptional condition. Some coins have sold at auction for thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, coins with major minting anomalies have achieved multi-thousand to million-dollar valuations. The market continues to recognize the significance of these coins, making them a highly respected and sought-after item among both collectors and investors. Numismatic market, it remains a cherished collectible that will continue to captivate enthusiasts and investors for generations to come. Thanks for watching.